Hey everybody, Thrifty Teresa here. I want to first start off by apologizing for the fact that through the entire month of February, I did not give you guys proper sales videos. The first 2 weeks of February, the sales were so low that I was just unenthusiastic, and I skipped over the sales ideas altogether and just made other rambling videos. The third week of February, I was sick and couldn't speak, so I couldn't possibly make a sales video, even though I sold a ton of stuff that week. And then the last week of February, I just jumbled everything together with my end of month sales report and just talked numbers. And I haven't been properly showing you the things that I've sold. One of the things that I love on YouTube in the reseller community are YouTubers who make sales videos showing you the things that actually sold. And one of those YouTubers that I watch all the time are the Scavenger Life folks. And they do these great little videos where they shoot a couple little snippets about this is the item that I sold, and they take a little video of it like right before they're going to package it up. That is what I want to start doing on a piece-by-piece basis to show you guys what I have sold through the week. And then at the end of the week, I can put all those tiny little videos together and create a real sales video for you guys. So that's what I'd like to do. Since I didn't think about this great copycat idea until just today, the first 3 items that sold on my Etsy shop, I'm just simply going to have to show you pictures because those things sold again before I had this great idea. So let's show you the first item. This is just a picture of my shop as it is right now. These are some of the recent items that I've listed, but let's get down to the sales. The first item that I sold this week is one of my father's items. Now, because I was cross-posting this for my father, I wouldn't be able to show this to you on live video anyway, because when I cross-post these things, he's still responsible for shipping it out, and he lives about 30 miles away from me, so it's not that easy for me to get these things in my hand. Anyway, so you get a picture. Snoopy, with his awesome Joe Cool sunglasses and a big donut. This mug was from 1958. There you go. Very cool, funky little handle, very clean, nice stamping on the bottom, made in the USA. This item was really popular in my shop. You can see here 24 people favorited this mug. I would get favorites on this constantly. And he finally sold. So Snoopy sold for $18 plus shipping. The second item that sold are these little pewter name cards, and they're little chairs, and you can see you stick the little card in the back of the chair. For formal dining or things like that. I imagine they're small enough that they'd be able to be used in a dollhouse even. They are very cute. I sold these for $16, and here's the funny thing. This is one of the items that I picked up when Dad and I went to the Weigh and Pay Goodwill for the very first time. Now, this is a little heavy, but I still imagine I probably only got this for a few cents, and I'm really surprised. But it's a great little piece. Maybe somebody's having formal dining, maybe they're having a wedding or something, and they want to have place card holders for the bride and groom, etc. So they picked this up, and I sold it for $16. Pretty good. Third thing that I sold this week is this Beetlejuice lunchbox. This is another one of my father's great toy type items. This is a plastic lunchbox, but it is in the long and tall fashion of lunchboxes rather than the type that are short and square and flat. This is more like a lunchbox or toolbox that a construction worker would have. And this comes from the Beetlejuice cartoon series from 1990. And you can see right there, there's the date. It's even still had the advertisement stickers on it. So this was another popular item. Check this out, 87 favorites. I would get 1 or 2 people favoriting this thing a day. And I'm really glad that it sold. But it did drive a lot of customers to my shop, so I am a little sad to see it go. But Beetlejuice is pretty popular. Beetlejuice lunchbox sold for $20 plus shipping. Okay, these are reproduction John F. Kennedy campaign buttons, or pins rather. They're the pin back buttons. I sell these in my Etsy vintage shop. Now, even though these are reproductions, they are still vintage. It may be hard to see, but these are stamped 1984. So even though they are not authentic to the 60s, they are still vintage by Etsy's vintage standards. I got a bunch of these. I had a total of 9 at one point. I got a bunch of these at a local thrift shop. I've sold a few already, and I've sold another one today. So I sell these for $5 each, plus $2 for shipping and tracking and all that good stuff. So he's going to go off to a nice new home. Bye! Okay, here's another order that just came in for my handmade shop. Here I have a rosary that I made quite some time ago, but it just sold today. It is what I was calling a Mardi Gras rosary, because you can see on the beads here they've got these speckles on them of gold and magenta and green, but they're dark blue glass beads. They look a little black on the video, but they're a dark blue, and then they've got the shimmer similar to Mardi Gras beads. This has a Saint Benedict medal on it. There's Saint Benedict, not to be confused with Pope Benedict. He is not a saint. This is the reverse of the medal. Beautiful piece. Here is the crucifix. I love this crucifix because it's got like the grape leaves on it. Anyway, I don't think I've ever really shown you close up what my rosaries look like before. I handmade this as far as I strung all these beads together, all these little pins that are in every single bead. I curled all of those little pins. There's 59 beads on a standard rosary, and then I linked chain and cut chain in between the beads as needed for the rosary pattern of 5 decades, which are 10 beads. You got 5 sets of 10, and then in between each set is an Our Father bead. I put caps on the Our Father beads to differentiate them. If somebody is praying the rosary and they may have their eyes closed while they're praying, they would be able to differentiate that this bead is different than these beads because it's got the cap on it, and they could do that without opening their eyes. So anyway, here's one of my rosaries. It just sold in. This is an 8mm glass bead, and I consider this a large rosary. My large rosaries sell for $25. My smaller rosaries, which are 6mm glass beads, make a much more delicate rosary for $20. But this one is a $25 rosary. It's very heavy and feels really good in your hand, and I hope it will make the buyer happy. This is a set of Tommy Bahama drink coasters. It's got these 3 cool tropical birds on it, and they are called the Rum Fellas. One of them is smoking a cigar. Pretty cool. I picked up this set at the Goodwill a couple months ago. I think I've only had it listed on eBay for a few weeks, and somebody gave me an offer. I was asking $10 for it, but we negotiated to $6.50. The box is a little torn, the corners are torn, but the coasters are beautiful. They don't think they've ever been used. None of the pictures are bubbled or anything. The cork is all beautiful and clean, and it's got the official Tommy Bahama logo on it. So those are shipping out today. All right, so that's it for the sales. That was 6 items this week. Not too shabby. given the fact that the first couple weeks last month, I was only getting like 2 and 3 items. So pretty positive overall. 2 of those items were my father's items that were sold on Etsy, so he will get the money off of those. But the other sales I thought were pretty good. As far as money goes, I told you how much I sold each item for, and that was the cost before, you know, that the customer had paid. After fees, after cost of goods, after shipping, after all that kind of stuff, my total profit for the week was $84.08, and that comes out to an average of $14.01 per item. That's per item profit. That is after fees, after shipping, after all that nonsense, after how much it cost me to purchase the items, etc. $14.01 pure profit. I think that's fantastic. So that's it. That's the weekly sales report. I hope to do better videos throughout the month of March, and I appreciate everybody's patience with me last month. It was just such a weird month. I hope everyone's having a fantastic week, fantastic weekend. Lots and lots of money coming in for everybody, I hope. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.